Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome back. I just got some coffee, as you can imagine, by the multiple minutes it took me to get here. But I hope you've been well. I hope you've been well. I've been itching to mod more Campaign Evolved, man. I've been itching for it. I didn't get to do it at all yesterday because I was busy hosting a party for a friend's birthday, but I'm back. I'm here. I'm here for you. Nothing to do with me wanting to mod Campaign Evolved really badly. It's entirely about you and me wanting to provide content for you. Would I really even be modding Campaign Evolved if you guys weren't here just absolutely begging for it? My goodness. Of course not. Why would I do that? That's me modding just for fun? That's insane. I would never, definitely not do that. I would definitely not lock in for 12 hours straight modding this. That's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna sip some coffee. It'll make me feel good. So admittedly, not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little hungover right now. Alright? It's a fun party. I wanna be a human being. Oh, that coffee is bringing me to life. It's beautiful. I think the Stream Elements bot is broken. I think the Stream Elements bot is based and real. Anyway, I'm going to load up in the background Baboon real quick here. God, I love Baboon. This program is so phenomenally good. Alright, we're going to do this. Halo video game. Awesome. Alright, guys. Let's begin. Whoa! Look at that! It's a program! I love those! We don't have a fun share intro today. Oh, but apparently I'm just like in the dark, pitch black here. I'm all over the place today, aren't I? I didn't even get this stuff set up. Look at this, look. Ooh. Sick. It's Campaign Evolved time, guys. Is there gonna be a Scarab vehicle in Campaign Evolved? I'm going to make sure of it. There's not one yet, but it's moddable, technically. Technically, it's possible. And because it's technically possible, that means I'm gonna do it. I can't do it yet, though. Sadly. Can't do it yet. Well, I currently can't do it, but it theoretically could be possible within a reasonably short amount of time. But it's out of my hands. Smarter people than me need to learn how to do full-on animation import. Actually, it might be possible now. I think animation importing is a thing that works. I haven't tested it. I don't know. I was gone all day today. Half the advancements that have been being made at light speed for Halo Campaign Evolved modding, I'm not even super familiar with right now. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know, but it could be possible. Now, regardless, I want to show you guys what I was working on the last stream, which was having a grand old time with. Let's pull up Campaign Evolved here. Get the video game launched. So, we did a lot of stuff on the last Campaign Evolved stream. We made a flyable Pelican. A lot of cheese wheel weapon. That's not necessarily out of the question. But we did a flyable Pelican. We did a flyable Spirit. We didn't polish it, but we made a flyable Space Banshee. We flew the Seraph around some different missions. Then one of the cool things I did that I'm actually pretty excited about is I made like my own map, kind of. Sort of. Well, not really. On the final part of the prequel mission, during the space section, spoilers, it was in the trailer, there was a space section. And in that section, it shows you flying around a Covenant ship. So what I did is I erased all of the scripts on that mission completely. And I turned it into this little sandbox. So I spawn in here, and as you can see, we've got some ships and things. So we've got a flyable Pelican, we've got a flyable Spirit, and you can't fly this one, unfortunately. That's the tick. I'd like to see if we can actually get it flyable today, but I don't have a ton of confidence in that happening. Because all I did was attach it to the Banshee, unsuccessfully. Anyway, I think we could enjoy ourselves a little bit and fly the Spirit dropship and Pelican around the space area here. I mean, what's cool about this, though, is this basically becomes like a whole sandboxy area here where I can kind of do whatever. I'm a Neanderthal when it comes to understanding how modding and coding works. Does Halo CE not being available in Workshop limit the type of mods that can be done? No, it does not. It has, it's still limited, of course. It doesn't have full mod tools like the Master Chief Collection got, thanks to the amazing MCC team. They did an incredible job. The only thing the Workshop really does is it lets you download mods easier. Now, for Halo Campaign Evolved, like many other games, you'll have to instead go to a website like Nexus Mods to download stuff and drag and drop them into the folder. The nice part about Steam Workshop and all it really does is it makes installing mods as easy as clicking one button and you're done. But for, like many other games, you will now have to, with Campaign Evolved, download the mod from a website like Nexus Mods and put it in your game's folder. Which is not that bad, really. The Ultimate Forge goes crazy. I mean, this is the closest I could get to Ultimate Forge, right? Make a bunch of modded vehicles, place them down in a big open space with nothing else in it, and then, you know, just kind of go crazy with it. You know, theoretically, I could make AI squads in this. I'm kind of tempted to place my own AI squads down. Though, the only thing they would be able to do is spawn in at the beginning. I don't know if there's any way to compile scripts or anything right now in the game, so no fancy scripting as of right now. But I could place down some AIs and things. I think my only real disappointment is that the collision on this ship is so high up. I'm like floating like 20 feet in the air over the top of this. Does anyone know the name of this ship? I forgot what it is already. Name of the big Eye of the Prophet ship. You know, we've got the big interior space over there where the inside of the mission takes place. Anyone remember the name of the ship? And by the way, I'm not going to talk about like spoilers or anything. I know it's not till what, like 2 days from now that the game officially releases, so I'm not going to go into spoiler territory on any story stuff. Basically, your capital ship in Ultimate Forge? True. Not wrong. Big Bubble Boy. Okay, yeah, so this is the CCS Big Bubble Boy, and you can tell that's the name. It's obviously a little on the nose, but the Covenant do be like that sometimes. So we're flying over CCS Big Bubble Boy here, and, you know, we got some modded vehicles. It's fun. I like the Spirit a lot. I'm going to try to get the Spirit's turret working in a minute, because I've been flying it for a little bit, but we actually haven't enabled the turret correctly. It's really easy to do, though. Spirit actually looks like the classic counterpart. Oh, I know. I think this is like genuinely the best looking Spirit dropship ever. It's so good. It's so good. The art is so good. Also, this Pelican, best looking Pelican. I absolutely love it. This thing is so sick. It's so damn good. I'm an absolutely massive fan of this thing. Wait for the engines to kick on. Sometimes the game likes to just wait to get the engine effects to kick on. I don't really understand what triggers it, but sometimes they just take a minute. My only complaint with the Pelican is that the engines don't really move that much. It's a very stiff vehicle. It's very stiff. I do like this, though. I didn't even mean to do it, but I already have it set up. I mean, obviously, you can ride in the back of the Pelican, which is chill. But, got dish soap in my eye. Dish soap out of the bottle. How did you do that? Where's my cool engine effects? Pelican's being dumb right now. Sometimes they just don't turn on. Anyway, though, very cool. One of the things I really wanted to do was to like fly the Tick and like some of the big UNSC ships and stuff, but I'm not certain how possible it is, unfortunately. I would like to see how possible it is, but at the very least, one thing I want to see is if we can spawn in a human ship. I know there's a human ship that actually has a model in the game. I was experimenting with some of the Unreal Engine files. I did find the Long Night of Solace, or not the Long Night of Solace, the Truth and Reconciliation, the Covenant Cruiser. Unfortunately, it's not an object I can just immediately spawn into the game here, but I did find the actual model file for it in the Unreal Engine files, and I have it in Blender and stuff. I was trying to get it loaded into the game, but I didn't really have a lot of time to figure out the exact, like, way that I needed to import the pack file. I mostly got everything set up, but I just need to do some debugging. Triumph of Tolerance is the name of the ship. Ooh, that's a cool name. I like that. I like that. Anyway, though, I think what I want to do is jump back into the modding tools super quickly. I do want to get the turret working on the Spirit dropship right here, so we can start going pew, 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 pew. I think we already have the Pelican turret working, but I don't think its animations work, so it just fires directly ahead in a straight line. Yeah, there we go. It does work. You can see kind of that it's firing. Hold on, let me move up so you can see better. Say the turret does work. You can see it firing right there. Pew, 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 pew. But for whatever reason, the aiming animations don't work on it, so a little unlucky. Stadia, thanks so much for the 2. Appreciate the support.
What's the likelihood of modding in multiplayer?
I don't know about that one. Maybe. I have no clue how the engine looks. I know there is a ton of multiplayer stuff still in the game. The globals files and everything that the multiplayer mode actually references, everything's in here. It's not impossible, technically speaking. It's running Halo Reach under the hood, which means there should be the ability to load into a multiplayer match. The real issue is all of the interface and stuff. The HUD on the screen and everything, all of this is rendered in Unreal Engine, so if you wanted an interface to actually show multiplayer stuff, you'd have to do a whole Unreal Engine side of things, and even if the mode can technically be loaded up, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so I want to spawn in a giant human ship. I want to spawn in a working turret for this guy. So let's go do that really fast. Let's go do that really fast. Is the complete Halo model? Is there one? Probably in the files, in the Unreal Engine files, right? I would imagine it's there. I can't wait till I get model importing cracked, because I felt like I was really close. I thought I did everything right, and I was almost certain I was going to get my modded pack file in. In fact, the thing I was doing was I replaced the Banshee's main hull model. There's like a nanite model for the actual hull of the Banshee there. And I replaced that model with the giant Covenant Cruiser model. So technically this Banshee should not even have a model to it. It's supposed to have like the wings, the canopy, and then what is that? It's supposed to have the wings, the canopy, and then this middle part with the guns and stuff. The Bane part is supposed to have been replaced with the giant Covenant ship model. I might try it again while I'm streaming today, but I'm sure there's some specific setting I need to tick in my Unreal Engine project that's making it not work. So, whatever, dude. Let's go to Baboon. We're going to get a really cool ship placed down. We're going to fix that turret. And we're going to see if it's reasonably feasible to do some cool stuff with that. So let's do the turret first. We have the tuning fork, aka the spirit dropship, and then we have the turret that it's attached to it. Now, all we should have to do is go to the turret on the spirit dropship here. Check. Oh, wait. We have parent's primary weapon and controlled by parent gunner. Both of those are good, actually. We're going to go to the main tuning fork vehicle as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the seat here. There's a seat here. Oh, it already has gunner check, so that's actually good. I don't think we have to do anything else there. So all we should do here is probably just remove the AI from this seat. What is this music? Call of Duty Black Ops? Okay, bro. Not trying to get copyright stricken. So we look for this. Spawned turret character. Delete. Gone. Dead. I like how the actual weapon it uses is called the Phantom Chin Gun from Reach. That's funny. Invisible, locked, driver, gunner. Let's do not locked. Not invalid for player. But it's just gunner, third-person camera. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, that looks good. So that theoretically should work. Right now I'm just overwriting my game files over and over. Whatever. I'll clean it up later now that there's a new update to Baboon that lets you do some really fancy stuff. The other thing I want to do is I want to take a look at the Destroyer burden of proof here. So the downside to the burden of proof, and one of the reasons I probably can't make it flyable right now, is because it's a device machine tag. Device machines are awesome, they're animated, they're super cool, they have great physics, but device machines also cannot be attached to like vehicles successfully. They can't be attached and moved. Otherwise it would be super easy to make a flyable one. So unfortunately, cannot fly this thing more than likely. I know that Zophie did recently add a new tag feature, like a duplicate tag feature, but I have no idea if the visual models for those tags will actually render in. And when I made a new tag earlier, I was not able to edit it. I actually made a crate model. What? Thought I made a crate model. Was it file? Yeah, I was able to make new tags, but I don't actually see it in here. Weird. Can you make the OG multiplayer maps in this engine? Theoretically, in the future, that should be possible, yeah. Unreal Engine importing into the engine is a bit tricky, and actually getting... Right now, replacing stuff is relatively simple and straightforward, like it is with any other Unreal Engine 5 game, but getting, like, more than that is going to take a lot more reverse engineering and a lot of people who are way smarter than me to figure that stuff out. The good news on that front is a lot of those people who are way smarter than me are like working diligently and just seeing what the limitations of this stuff is. Anyway, we got Baboon. We've got the... Oh, I don't want the tick physics model. We're looking for the Destroyer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the mission where I have the space mission here. We're going to go to levels Halo 1 solo. We're gonna go to the prequel missions here to the final one where I was doing my like sandboxy stuff on. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna find the device machines. In fact, the ship should already be on this mission if I recall. So machines. Okay, there's our machines block. So let's say this door or whatever. Where's the ship? The ship. Looking, I'm looking. Still, oh, here we go. UNSC Fleet Destroyer. Alright, so what we're going to do is duplicate this guy. We're going to automatically have it get placed down on the map. And we're going to put it on the space map. And I believe we're just going to want to set its position to be in a... What spot do I want the position in? We'll find out here. Let's go back to our vehicles, because I have the Pelicans placed down at a particular location. Yeah, so they're at 1300, 500, 1300. 1300, 500, 1300. 1300, 500. We'll do 1350 for the height. So I believe if I set this to... So that's left and right. This is 500. We'll do this at 800. That's where we'll place the ship. We won't give it any rotations or anything. So now when we go in the game, we should see the ship actually placed down there. And our turret should now work. This is basically just using Reach's engine and file structure. Yeah. As far as all the game logic and the way everything works, it's Reach under the hood. A lot of the visuals and the levels and stuff, like some stuff has been gutted from Reach, like the way that the actual missions are set up is mostly Unreal Engine. I didn't see anything relating to the actual mission files, map, layouts and stuff. Like the collision, the visuals, everything, like, well, actually the collision is still Reach, but the map collision, the level collision does not necessarily seem to be controlled by Reach stuff. Where's the ship? Oh, there it is! I spawned it in! The destroyer! Oh, it looks so cool, dude. That thing's awesome. Sick. Let's go fly over to it. I spawned it kind of far away, not gonna lie. Thought it would be a little bit closer than that. Damn! That's sick. I really want to make this thing flyable. If I attach it to a Pelican or something, though, it's just not gonna work. Have you already modded the game? Thanks to amazing community tools like Baboon by Zophie and Camden. Burden of proof. Yeah, this thing is sick, dude. This is all... I've literally said this so many times. This shipped... Oh, there's a soft barrier here. I placed it right outside the soft barrier. Mod to make the AI fun to fight. You can definitely edit the AI's properties. You can. If you feel like there's tweaks that you want to make the AI more, like, to your taste, you can absolutely do that. It's literally just the same way you mod Reach for that kind of stuff. Is this type of carry in slip space? It should be. That, by the way, so I was going to say, I usually hate a lot of the Halo 4 and especially Halo 5 ship designs, but that ship design, which I believe was initially created in Halo 4, has always been so good. I've always said that. I will continue to say that. It is sick. It is so fucking cool. We'll set that to 600 so it's a little closer, and maybe I'll do like 1400 for its height so it's a little higher up. And then what would be the rotation for this? Actually, wait, is it still using radians? Okay, it's still using radians. So let's do yaw of... I'm going to assume it's going to be clockwise, so we'll do 3.14. Fuck, dude. Fuck radians. What's 3.14 divided by 4? 0.785. Okay. 0.785. Cool. So that ship is going to be in there now. Oh, I forgot to check the turret. And then, what was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, I wanted to remove the soft barriers, dude. Yeah. Okay, design space, soft ceilings, Delete. Delete. Okay, no more soft barriers in the space area. I also noticed this, and if anybody who mods Reach a lot can tell me if this is something they're familiar with, there is a setting here called World Bounds. Is this a thing in Reach, or is this a new, something new to Campaign Evolved? Because I kind of want to expand this to, like, infinity. If I can. That way it exists, and no, I don't know what the fuck it even does. So it is in Reach. Okay. Got it. I'm going to expand that to minus... I'm going to expand everything to the closest 1,000. So minus 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, minus 1,000, 0, 2,000. I don't know, maybe Unreal Engine interfaces with that in some way, and that'll prevent my screen from turning black when I go too far. I've seen the value before, but I don't remember which title. Okay. Is it the render bounds, perhaps? Dunno, but I know on some of the games, or some of the maps, like the Silent Cartographer, for example, if you, like, go out of the map too far, everything turns black and the game stops rendering. Presumably that's a purely Unreal Engine thing that I have no control over with the tag editor, but I don't know, maybe it hooks into that, for all I know. I don't know. It would be cool if it did, though. Alright, so, we're gonna go back to our bonus mission. Easy. Okay, we gotta test the spirit dropship and see how that works. Ooh, that definitely caught closer. Although I don't think the rotation actually worked. Maybe it's not in radians anymore. Alright, does our cool spirit dropship turret work? Oh, it's looking where I look now. Hey, that's cool. Why are the bullets freezing midair? What an odd sound for the turret to make. We're also freezing in place after like 2 feet. What in the world is that about? Well, it does fire, even though they stop. The fuck is that sound effect? I don't know. That is a weird sound effect, which is sad because the actual spirit sound effects are super good and classic and awesome. Anyway, here's the fucking Burden of Proof, an amazing looking destroyer. Base game sucks ass. I actually like the base game. I rated it like a 7.5, with most of the actual bad stuff not being the new stuff. Well, some of it was, like the cutscenes. Some of the cutscenes were a little whack, but... Oh, wait, this thing did get rotated, but I think I rotated it 45 degrees instead. Oh, dude, it's so cool looking. Look at that Mac cannon on it. Mean. I'm gonna deploy my ridiculous assembly skills? For what? You gave the game a 4 out of 10? Did you play through it all? That's fair if you didn't like it. I thought it was... I had some complaints, mostly with like some of the cutscene animations, and most of my complaints came from the actual Halo CE gameplay being still kind of a slog at times, even on the new library with how good it looked and how much more fun it was with the new enemies and stuff. It was still the library. Make dumb things in this game? Why not, dude? That'd be sick. I'm trying to add Shrek into the game ASAP. Dude, I want to fly this thing. Let me fly the fucking... What was it called again? I want to fly the Burden of Proof. Yeah, that. I like the voice they gave Sergeant Johnson, personally. Yeah, I mean, I do think the original Sergeant Johnson sounded better. But David Scully doesn't want to come back to voice acting or acting, so that's whatever. It's a scenery tag? No, it's a device machine. If it was a scenery tag, I could fly it. but unfortunately it's a device machine, which is like the only type of tag you can't use as an attachment. Which is so annoying. Also, what the fuck is going on with this thing's projectiles? Why are they stopping mid-air? Is that... Okay, they're just like visually stopping in midair. Wonder if there's a model of the Pillar of Autumn hidden somewhere? I don't know, that's a good question. We could poke through F model really quickly and see if the Pillar of Autumn exists in there. I mean, there's a lot, like the Covenant ships and stuff exist in there. I actually have it. Can you just put the model tag into a scenery object tag? No, I tried that. It seems like the actual render models in Unreal Engine are tied to the higher up level tags. So... unfortunately. Skullworks! Thank you for the 2! I appreciate you.
The game's not even out yet. Calm yourself.
You can't make me calm! I will not calm down. Trying to mod the game, man. I'm crazy. What do we got? UNSC Fleet. Cruiser Pillar of Autumn! I found it. Wait. I don't see a model. I see materials. I see textures, but I don't see a model tag in here, or a model file. Or do you see the life pod, though? Life pod's here. Definitely the reach model left over. There's no model tag here. It's got to be somewhere else. There is the cruiser, though. The cruiser, actually, let me show you guys. The cruiser looks so cool. I don't have textures for it set up right now. I didn't even bother doing it, but... looking at a Marathon class cruiser... joking, you're banned from my Minecraft server. The Marathon class cruiser isn't real. Just nerds making up reasons why the fucking Pillar of Autumn looks different in Halo 2. Ooh. Again, I don't have textures for this thing, but yeah, here's the new Covenant cruiser. Dude, I love this design. It's so cool. I love these little bits popped out. It's sick. So fucking sick, dude. Looks so aggressive. It's got the fins, bro. Look at the fins. Those little fins up there. That's a cruiser, bro. Something about this just feels so right to me. As soon as I saw it in the trailer, I was just like, The Chungus class battle cruiser. It is. It's thick, dude. It's thick. You hate it? I love it. I love how weird and blobby it is. Something about it just... I don't know, it hit me and I was like, this is a good looking design. That's a blobby and thick. I think it's cool. I like it. I really want to fly it at some point. So I was trying to import this over the Banshee earlier using Unreal Engine, but unfortunately, before stream I didn't have a lot of time because I woke up late today, but I'll try it again after stream. I've already modded some other Unreal Engine 5 games, so I just did the same process for those, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like my pack file loaded. For some reason, it do just be like that. It do, in fact, be like that. So at the very least, I'm going to be annoying, and I'm going to see if it's going to be possible for me to try getting the Burden of Proof as an attachment on top of the Pelican or something. But I don't think it's going to work. Device machines do not attach. They refuse to attach. They say they're attached, and then they don't, because they're mean. In fact, let me give him a message. I gotta send Zofia. I have a question. We shall see. I have sent my query to Zofia, the creator of a boon. Whether or not she graces me with her arcane knowledge, we know not. Let's see. Oh, you know, one thing I really wanted to do is I wanted to switch out the skybox very badly for the space map. I wanted to see if I could, but I don't think it works. Like, if you look here, we go to like the structure. Well, the structure design's not going to have it. The BSP scenario structure BSP loading tag data. Oh wait, there's stuff in here now. Oh my god, wait. Oh shit. This didn't load before. Skybox in the scenario? No, I know it is, but it's also just not used because Unreal Engine doesn't care about the skybox here. You can literally search sky. Nothing. Actually, I think they've removed it. I think they removed the block entirely. Yeah, I don't even see the skybox block anymore. Yeah, we got structure design, seams, blah, blah, blah. The usual stuff that you make your Halo maps with. Nothing that looks out of the ordinary. It's mainly just there's no skybox. Structure BSP mascots? I don't know what that is, but that's interesting. Yeah, there's no freaking skybox, dude. It's all just built into Unreal Engine. Huh. Scenario structure BSP is probably just going to handle, I would presume, like collision now. Like visuals are probably not going to be anything that I'm going to be able to edit here. Collision, node edges and stuff, portals, all the usual. Expect. Oh wait, scenario sky index -1. Fuck. Means there's no sky. It's all handled through Unreal Engine. No. Render geometry. What if I search sky in here? What do we find? Skybox has been nulled out. They don't need Halo skyboxes anymore. Feels bad. I wanted to make it like a pretty daytime space area. That'd be cool. It's possible to move things from the original Halo engine onto this one? Technically, sort of, yeah. You can, I think, reach... Did they? Let me see. There's a new thing for Baboon. Let me see how possible this is. Baboon. The most recent update to Baboon from earlier today, Camden put it out. It says, campaign evolved tag authoring. Create a new tag or import one from another kit held in memory until you save or export. Tag references resolve inside containers. So you can open... You can make new tags. When I tried to make a new tag, unfortunately, I wasn't able to edit it. That was the thing I noticed. I tried to make a crate tag. Let's see. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. So you make a new tag for Campaign Evolved. It's really cool because it actually seems to work. So we'll make a tag. We'll call it Objects, Vehicles, Covenant, Tick, and it'll be a crate tag. So we create that. And that creates a brand new tag. Although I can't edit it for some reason. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be able to edit it. Maybe it's just a test feature for now. So I save it. And then we have a new tag. Although I really just can't do anything with it currently. I don't know if that's a thing. I think it might just be a feature they're testing. But there's now a new tag. It creates its own little file that I guess will read it effectively, which is super cool. I was hoping making a new tag in the same directory with the same name as a different tag type would allow me to like just switch a tag's type, but I don't think that works. Me personally, let me see though. You know what we could try? We could try this. Guess to try it. Exactly what I was thinking, Epic Perry. You're so smart and real and based. I was gonna make a crate object there in Reach with like a fake model tag with like the same name and everything, and then import it to here and see if that works, because that would be kind of sick. So let's do that. We'll go to Halo Reach Foundation. We'll go... Where's my Reach folder? We don't even need to open Halo Reach. We just need the Foundation program. Purge them. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my tags. We'll do objects, vehicles, Covenant. Just grab like a Banshee garbage chunk right here. Flap left, we'll grab the crate. And then we'll go Covenant, and we're gonna make a folder called Tick. And this will be Tick. Oh wait, no, it's just Tick. And then the other thing I wanted to do was just grab a model tag. It doesn't even need to have anything in it. And take that into, okay, we can't take that, so we'll refresh. So now we'll open our fake Tick, which is literally just a Banshee thing. And we're going to copy some of the values that we see from the actual Tick object vehicle here. tick.crate. No, sorry, tick.device machine. And then, so it just uses a tick model. So the bounding radius is 20. Bounding radius 20. The bounding offset is -8 here. And then it just uses the model tag. And then it uses a bunch of device machine info that I don't care about. We have default, medium, defaults, medium, defaults. Okay, we'll save our tick. Also swap its model to use our new fake tick.model. And theoretically, I can just like drag this in now. Theoretically, maybe. Let's take this tick.crate tag and go into here. And I'm going to make a folder in Baboon called reach tags. And then we're going to see if it imports. So file, import tag, and maybe I'll make the tags folder in here. Import tick.tag, name tick, folder, objects. Thank you for the 37 months, Okie I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. June bald mod man. I'm not bald. How's the mod support? The Baboon is amazing. It's actually amazing. Safe to import. Import anyway. Oh no, wait. Schema. No, okay. Import. Schema is incompatible. Group version or size differs. This tag doesn't match the base game's definition. It says schema differs in field metadata only. Wire layout matches. Safe to import. Give it a try. Did it work? Let me close this one. Don't save. Let's clear out. We have that. We have Halo Reach, the tick file, and Halo Reach. They added a tag importer? Yeah, Camden just pushed it to GitHub like 6 hours ago. I don't know how it fully works yet, but I really want to give it a go. Looks interesting. Alright, tick.crate. We've got our reach tags folder, which I actually technically don't need. Let me pull up my Halo campaign evolved real quick. Content, packs, tags. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to delete that. Okay, now we're going to open Baboon yet again. And then we'll do file, import tag. We're going to choose the tick.crate. Let's see if there's anything here. Tags, let me see. Wait, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I misread it. That's every tag tree campaign evolve. Okay, maybe you can't import reach tags. I might be dumb. You can make a new tag. Okay, yeah, I'm dumb. The tag importer does not work for reach tags. I'm just being dumb. I mean, it could. I don't know. What should work is making a new tag, but that, for some reason, doesn't seem to work. Objects, vehicles, covenant, tick, dot crate. Oh no, I don't need to put dot crate. Create. I can't edit anything. Fuck. Okay, I guess it's just a test feature then. I can't touch any of these buttons. Why? They're blue balling me. They added this awesome feature, and all I can do is look at my empty tag. No! Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'm just gonna do something I already know isn't gonna work, which is I'm going to attach the gigantic Device machine ship onto the Pelican. So add. And then we're going to go ahead and add the device machine. What is it called again? UNSC Fleet Destroyer. Device machine, model, physics, skeleton. It will search the device machine. Thank you for the tunia. I really appreciate
Legendary
it.
fully charged plasma pistol jumps.
Ah! I was so shocked. I was so shocked when the plasma pistol's full charge was able to kill. I didn't know that it could kill people. Is that... Tell me that's not new. I've never killed anyone with a fully charged... I thought it was purely shield damage. Meanwhile, I was playing Campaign Evolved on Heroic with three of my friends. We were all doing co-op, and I charged up a plasma pistol and shot them, and they fucking died. I was like... I did it as a joke. They made it 2 damage effects for some reason. I mean, it's interesting. I can't really complain about it. It's not like it's a bad thing, really. It's just a difference to how it works now. It is entirely possible that I soft-locked my game just now. By spawning myself inside the destroyer over and over and over. Okay. Probably should have not done that. Realistically. Probably should have not done that. I already know this doesn't work. I don't even know why I'm trying this. I literally did it with the Banshee and the Tick. So I'll just remove this. Oh. Okay, we could at least try it. We could at least try it with the... Let me remove it from the Banshee, actually, because I know it doesn't work already. I tried putting the device machine on there, but no. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. I wonder if there's any cool scenery objects that I could put on here, though. I'm really curious to see what there is. Blood balls, lights. There's really not that many sceneries, actually. What the fuck? Pelican crashed, Wraith, tuning fork, ghost, hacking devices, Spartan knife, flood stuff. A bunch of little things here. There's really not a lot of scenery in this game. That's kind of wild. Thank you for the tunio. I guess it makes sense, though, because they're...
Just beat second mission legendary 4143 skulls on.
Oh my god! That's fucking... Is that Lasso 41 of 43? Is that true? Does that count as Lasso? Because that's insane. What is UNSC door Jeff Lube? No, wait. Jeff Tube. It's the font. Don't judge me. Temp life pod device. Oh? Oh? Do you have a life pod model? Oh, it's a door. Never mind. Blech. Wait, LifePod.device machine. It's real. It's real. There's the LifePod. Oh, maybe it's the crashed LifePod, though. I'm going to spawn it in anyway, because I'm crazy. Game doesn't have a single flood butthole door. Oh, no. You're right. You're right. That's actually really sad. Okay, what is the... I have a vehicle. What do we have here? Vehicle Pelican. 1280. What is this? Is that a Banshee? Let's do something cooler. Let's put the fucking... the Seraph here. And you know what? Let's add some more vehicles on this, actually. Duplicate that. And then subtract 10, subtract 5. Then we'll duplicate it again. Subtract 10, subtract 5, and we'll swap it to be the giant turret. Stick. And then we'll Duplicate again. Subtract 10. Subtract 5. Oh, wait. Actually, so we want 1250, 475, 1374. Somebody write that down. It's me. I'm going to write that down. 1250, 475, 1374. All right, let's go ahead and let's add some device machines in now. We won't be able to drive these or interact with them, but they're going to look cool at the very least, so that'll be pretty freaking epic. Looking for wherever I put the giant ship. Where's my gigantic... Oh, there it is. So the UNSC fleet. All right, so what we'll do, we're going to duplicate our big ship. This next one is going to be a life pod, I think, so we'll do 1250... 475, 1374. That's the position that's like on the ship. Who's just spawning ticks into the universe? Yeah, I am, because I'm a fucking freak. Hello. You know what? Whatever. I don't care. We're gonna go down to the machine palette. Let's add a new machine into here. Oh, we want life pod. Device machine. Life pod A30 device machine. And then what was another device machine? Is there a cruiser? It's not called cruiser. It's not called truth. Maybe there isn't even a device machine for it. Well, there was another device machine I wanted to add, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember what it was. Let's just look through here. So we have life pod, big covenant doors, prison doors, gravity lifts, forerunner doors, elevators, light bridges, hangar bay stuff, cargo elevators, Johnson stuff, blah, blah, cov doors, big mover, device mover. I'd really like to know what some of these are. There's the tick. We could add the tick. Crashed Pelicans, flyby Pelican. Okay, so the tick would be the only other, like, interesting tag here. The life pod and the tick. Let's go ahead and device, and then we have this, which we'll put to the life pod. We will then duplicate it, set it to the tick, and then we'll do 1240, 470, 1374. Okay. So again, we won't be able to actually fly the life pod or the tick, but we're going to spawn them in and get a close look at them. Was it difficult modding Campaign Evolved? I barely remember hearing this as the same chassis as Reach. I mean, it was not difficult because Zophie and Camden have been making a tool that basically is one of the mod tools from MCC, but for Campaign Evolved. There's a lot of restrictions, it's a lot different, and for like models and stuff, you need Unreal Engine, and people are still figuring that out. I didn't even get the Unreal Engine side of things working. I didn't have enough time yet. I almost got a model imported. I really wanted to get a flyable cruiser in today, but I fucked up apparently. I was hoping to get it done right before stream, but my pack file with the cruiser model replacing the Banshee unfortunately did not load. Very sad. Why are there two Seraphs? Well, the life pod is tweaking right now. The life pod is absolutely tweaking. Why does it have engines? It's got Pelican engines on it. Okay, the tick. Is it just me or does the tick look different? It has like a whole tube on it now that didn't appear before. Let me in! Thank you for the 5, Neo!
But no lasso achievement is like the odd lasso skulls. True lasso is just enable every skull besides bandana and arachnophobia and have at it long.
Oh, still though, that's really cool. The life pod is straight tweaking. Oh, I should probably have moved this down a little. Hey, we got the turret though. Dude, that fucking life pod is so annoying. That's the classic CE sound, if I'm not mistaken, as well. My ears, bro. My ears, it's so loud. Get me out of here. Let me get a Seraph. No, actually, I want the Spirit with its funky, weird weapon. Get me away from this thing, dude. It's so loud. So we should do a model swap for the Infinite AR? Yeah, model swaps are very, very possible. I just currently don't know how to get it working. I have a pack file that theoretically should have spawned in a cruiser. Maybe I'll experiment with it again, and we'll see if we can get it working. Because honestly, at this point, I really just want to get these things in and functioning. This projectile is acting super weird. I don't fully understand what it's doing. It's like it's impacting, but the effects just aren't showing right. Like, and the projectile just stops midair. That's one of the guys that have already done it. I might ask them and see if they got any tips. The thing is, I didn't even think I was going to need any help with it because, I mean, I've already done, like, Unreal Engine 5 mods before, and getting a pack file to do a model replacement shouldn't be that hard to do. Can you imagine ship capturing, kind of like Battlefield 2142? That would be cool. That would be really cool. You know, I kind of want to do the Unreal Engine side of things. Maybe because, like, I just want to get custom models in here working. It would be really nice. Let me quickly pop that open. Give me 2 seconds while I pop up Unreal Engine 5. We'll have to probably do some really basic testing to begin. Loading, it's loading. Okay, Unreal Engine's loading. I have my project. I think I did everything right. It's Unreal Engine 5.5.4. I have my project named Meteorite, which is the code name for Halo Campaign Evolved. I have my folder structure identical to how it appears in the actual files, which you can see here in Fmod. We've got Meteorite, then we do content, then for the models, they're actually located here. This is what I was looking at before, the Truth Cruiser, which I already exported successfully, correct scale and everything. Looks good. Not even terribly worried about materials or anything. That's like a whatever. And then here in the content drawer, I've mimicked the actual folder layout. So what I was trying to do is replace the Banshee mesh with the cruiser. But that did not work. I might have just picked a bad thing to try to replace. Because the Banshee uses like nanite and stuff for its meshes, and I'm gonna be so real, I have no idea how any of that shit works. So I suppose it might be wise to pick something a little bit easier. Let's try this. Let's do a piece of Banshee debris instead. Maybe that would be a bit easier. So vehicles, Covenant, Banshee. What do we have here? We have proxy. No, we want Banshee mesh. Perhaps the garbage would be a bit easier. That's a blueprint. Damage. Okay, so we have some static meshes for the damage. It's not in a nanite folder, thank God. So I see a bunch of names here. What I'm going to do then... Oh, you know, maybe this is just a purely damaged model, not the bits that come off of it. What about static? Can I be done? No, 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 no. Mesh, garbage. Why is there nothing for garbage? Let's just... Okay, maybe we just don't replace the Banshee. Maybe the Banshee just sucks. Something that'd be easier. Something that'd be easier. How about... Maybe this Space Banshee wouldn't be as horrible. Common. No. Default. Hole for the static mesh. And it's got rudders in different pieces. Space Banshee is purely static. Where's the skeleton mesh for the Space Banshee? Is it back here? Space Banshee... No, default. blueprints, damage. So there's damage versions of the Space Banshee. What if I tried replacing the Space Banshee's like no, the canopies? Let's do the Space Banshee hull. We're gonna take its static mesh. Are there size limitations? Nope. This is Unreal Engine 5. You can do whatever the hell you want. Okay, we'll take the Space Banshee's mesh. We'll get that exported out. Have I ever had an opportunity to develop an actual Halo game? No. Oh, if I did, would I ever work for a studio? Yeah. That would be cool. That would be cool. I would do that. I don't know if they'd want me, but I'd do it. Is it hypothetically possible to do that? Ship versus ship, enemy captures each other's ships and has to destroy the engines, then run to the life pods before the boom? Yeah, that's definitely possible. You could even have a transition thing where it like goes down to the ground after that, like onto a planet. Like a ship crashes down. That's a really sick idea. I like that a lot. That would be so cool. Maybe we could do that in Reach, because I do want to do some Reach modding soon. Loading, we're loading, we're loading, we're loading. I'd also like to get some campaign evolved assets in. What do you mean you are modding Reach? Okay, technically that's true. Technically speaking. Alright, any day now, you can just export already. That's fine, really. There we go. Okay, so our Space Banshee whole piece is out now. Good. Good. So I'm gonna try to do, and I feel like this should work, but you never know. Make a new Blender file really quickly. With the right scaling. That's in the background, I swear. You guys just can't see. And what we're going to do is we're going to find, not Banshee, there it is, Space Banshee, default mesh. So we're going to import this with a 0.01 scale because it's a Unreal PSX. Let it load. You know, a lot of people figure out how to edit the Unreal stuff? Yeah, I mean, people already have. We already have people doing model replacements. Okay, here's the Space Banshee's whole piece. You know, just a casual, cool 300,000 vertices. No biggie. So many vertices. Anyway, with this, theoretically, I should be able to put this back in the game with a different model. So just as a test here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, let's say, metal A here. I'm going to create a cube, like a really big cube, just to see. Like that. Okay. So if we see that, then we know the custom model has worked. And I don't think I need to change anything. I think all of these should be valid. Fine. So we'll do export this to an FBX. Wait, let's do U. Oh, that's not FBX. Wait, file, export, FBX. And this one is called SM Banshee Whole M Space. Okay, it's exported, I think. I'm gonna grab my folder for this, which is gonna be close to my Baboon install. I believe I saved it here into my models folder. Yeah, there's our Banshee whole space right there, our FBX. And let me double check in Fmod that this is correct. We have SM Banshee whole M space. Okay, that's in the Covenant Space Banshee default mesh folder. So in order to get this into the game, theoretically, all right, let me delete this. And thing there. Delete our cruiser materials really quickly. Actually, yeah, we'll keep those deleted. Then we'll go to Covenant, and the folder was Space Banshee with capitals. So new folder here, Space Banshee, and then it's default mesh with a capital M. Hello? 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 Hold on. Okay. New folder. Mesh. There we go. Yo! Halo Meister, thank you so much for the 20, man. I really appreciate it.
You people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I've seen C-beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in the rain.
I don't get the reference, but thank you for the huge 20, dude. Really appreciate the support. Genuinely kind of a beautiful line. It's kind of crazy. Still like that. So, we're going to do a very simple test here. We're going to take our new Banshee, drag the FBX into here. Thanks for the 28 months, Halo Meister. Much appreciated, man. Blade Runner. Oh, I should have known that, dude. I should have known that. It should be a static mesh, right? Yeah, static mesh. All right. So we import this. Static mesh. Everything here should be good. We'll go ahead and do that. Fake nerd alert. Listen, dude. I'm not trying to be some kind of epically cool nerd, alright? Davey Jones, thank you for the 25 months, dude! Oh, my PC's blowing up. I'm so sorry if my mic explodes. My PC is actually just dying anytime I do anything in Unreal Engine. But thank you very much! I really, really appreciate it, man. 25 months worth of gooning for your boy. It's what we do here in this street, man. It's what we do. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so theoretically, me personally, theoretically, all we gotta do here, I don't think I actually need to bake this out as a full pack file. Thanks for reposting my reel. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Good content gets reposted. Cloudswell, 38 months as well. You guys are popping off today. Welcome back and thank you. Said, but why Blade Runner? What does it mean? I don't know how to answer that. Alright, so we have the materials. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the materials technically here. But instead of actually applying the materials, I'm going to go ahead and do a Windows Cook project to cook the assets here. So this is going to lag the fuck out of my PC. Thank you for the 2! But why not? Oh, wait. Cancel. Cancel that. Cancel. There we go. Why is that so loud? Oh my god. Space Banshee's materials are under Space Banshee material. And then we're going to go ahead and actually extract the U assets for these. And we need to go grab the folder for that, which is going to be under our F model output exports meteorite. God, there's so many. Covenant Space Banshee material. Why did it extract? You know what? I don't care. There's the mesh that we exported as a PSX. I guess we're going to take this material folder. Go all the way back to our staging, meteorite. Let me delete that and that. We're going to go to our meteorite folder. It was either that or more cheese. Oh, thank you for the 2, Halo Meister. Okay, bye. I'll miss you. Goodbye. Objects, vehicles, Covenant, Banshee, no. We're going to do Space Banshee now. Paste that in there. So there's our material folder. So technically, make sure I don't have any extra crap in here. Do I need these JSONs next to the asset? What are you? Banshee Carapace JSON. That's probably fun. Anyway, I'll keep those in there. Those are U assets with some JSONs that are apparently needed. I don't know, dude. So we got those. And next what we're going to do is in our Space Banshee, we're going to need our meshes. So now we're going to put these materials in the correct folder, which is Space Banshee. Material. Was it materials with an S? It's just a material. Gotta make sure these names are perfect. If they're not, it blows up. So exports, meteorite, content. But I can just check here. Yeah, it's just a material, no S. Okay. So those are in there, and then We have these in here. So what we'll do is we'll take our imported materials, put them into that folder just to make sure the actual static mesh references that folder. And then we cook. Now we cook. Did Abe Johnson did well considering the shoes he had to fill? Yeah, I thought so. It's a little off because I've known Johnson's voice my entire life, so I would be nitpicky about it, but I liked it. Modding on Unreal Engine 5, maybe you can import the OGCE, right? Theoretically. Theoretically. Alright, cooking is done. That is so loud, by the way. I'm so sorry. Cooking is done. So the place that it cooks to is another new folder. Holy crap, there's so many, and it is driving me absolutely insane. So I'm going to go to my meteorite build folder, and here we have the saved, cooked, Windows. I need engine in here. That's global shader cache. I don't think I need all of that, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, actually, let me recook it, because I think I had some leftovers. Let's do Windows, cook again. Just wait for it to cook. They broke the Hunter boarding seat. No! We have to add it back in now. Cooking. We're big cooking. Cooking, cooking. Any day now. There we go. Oh, my ears. Okay, so we have all of this now. That goes into our meteorite folder. So, now we put it in there. There's that, Space Banshee. So we're going to go back to here, paste that. What is it? Why do I have a tags folder? Hold up. What? Okay, so we're going to put the material that we grabbed from the game as these actual U assets into there. Then our mesh is also now put into a U asset file. Wait, does it need to be a U bulk file as well? No, I sure hope not. But it exported correctly, so it should be fine. Present a bit before bed. Hey, what up, Zoe? I'm trying to do the Unreal Engine side of things. I was hoping that I could make like a tag copy version of like some of the device machines, turn them into crates. But I can't edit new tags, sadly. I can create a new tag, I just am not able to edit it. But it's been really nice. All the changes are super good. Okay, now that we have staging, I'm going to turn this into a pack file. Proper pack file. I think that's everything. There's only 24 files total. I don't know if I did this right. This straight up just did not work before, but I'm going to throw it in the game. See what happens. And I don't know, we'll go. Oh, wait. Actually, I can't do that yet. I gotta spawn the Space Banshee. We don't even have a Space Banshee, which is what I just replaced. There. Close Halo. Oopsies. No Bugaboo. Oh. Hell yeah. Wait for Halo to officially close and exit memory. Waiting, saving, waiting, saving. Halo is apparently still open. Any day now, it'll officially close. Any day now. There we go. Okay, now we can open the game again. So now we'll have a Space Banshee. which theoretically should have a gigantic cube on it. Fucking, I guess. Guess you're all stuck for now. That's fine. That's fine. I've been having a lot of fun with Baboon, though. I've already made some really cool stuff. Baboon is so fantastic. Being able to edit scenarios and, like, spawn all kinds... Oh, no, I just realized that I kept the life pod there. The loud-ass life pod. No! Oh, the Space Banshee still looks normal! Fuck, there's not a giant cube on it. My pack file didn't work. I fucked up something again. The life pod is so loud, dude. It's so loud. Why? Yeah, dude, the life pod is so loud. What game is the life pod from? It's from Halo Campaign Evolved. What do you mean? Oh, I can't get out of this thing. No! Pelican! Oh, my engine effects are back. Huge. Am I adding arena multiplayer? That is so far off, if it's even possible. Pew 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 pew. Wait, these ship engines are making noise. That's cool. Damn, look at that. That's so cool. That's so sick. Is that a human ship? What is this human ship that's been torn to shreds in the sky? Do the engines, do they blow up? I don't think they do. It's just a device machine, but I guess it could have damage states. You know, sound importing it? I haven't personally. I'm still struggling with model importing. I tried to add a giant cube to this thing, but it didn't overwrite the model at all. Sound importing is mega easy? That's what I like to hear. Hell yeah. I wonder what this ship looks like from afar. I haven't really seen it. Let me zoom out for a second. Hold on, I'm so curious to know. Ooh. Nice. With the invisible barriers removed, I wonder if I can fly into these skybox objects or if my screen will just go black. I think I can go pretty far out here, actually. Kind of explore a bit. Telling me to do Banshee tricks, but they don't have any Banshee tricks on the Space Banshee. God damn it. No! Oh, I forgot to remove the death barriers. I'll have that back. I gotta get rid of that stupid ass life pod, dude. It's so loud. It's so loud. I'd really like to figure out the Unreal Engine importing. I must be doing something wrong on my Unreal Engine setup, if nothing else. When am I making that giant UNSC ship flyable? I'm trying. I just added it in as the device machine, but to make it flyable, I think I have to re-import the model. Which should be easy, actually, but I am struggling to even get a basic model import in. I was trying to just get the Space Banshee to have a giant cube on it so that I could see if it worked, but unfortunately, it did not. Though I did everything technically correct to how I've done it in other games. So we have Space Banshee default mesh. We have that right there. I'm going to double check everything here. Space Banshee default mesh. Static mesh called SM for static mesh. Banshee underscore whole. Underscore M underscore space. So the naming is correct. The naming scheme is correct, but it's not importing, which tells me my pack file. Fix Cortana. Cortana's actually not even in the game. She's completely just gone. There's no files or models for her or the Prophet from the prequel missions. They only appear in cutscenes, therefore the model just doesn't exist. Ah. I don't know what I've done wrong here, but I'm going to go ahead and try to just do this horrible process that's going to take like an hour. Package project. I don't want to, though. I want to cook it so I can edit stuff. Fuck, dude. Let me see. Maybe somebody's gone into it. Hold on, I've got something. I'm reading something. Maybe I just need to do a full-on pack. Oh, dude. I don't want to, but I will. I made the B40 doors. I was the most egregious remake failure ever. 0 out of 10. B40 doors. I don't even know what that means. Is that the Forerunner triangle-y doors? Wait, it's done already? What the fuck? Okay. Apparently it's done already. I thought... Never mind. Who cares? $319 megabytes compared to 9 megabytes. Seems promising. That's a very big difference. Who knows? Maybe it worked. We should have a Space Banshee that's... Either my game crashes because I did the material thing wrong. Oh! It's crashing! That's a good sign. That means it's actually working. Well, obviously it's not working, but it means that it's actually reading the pack file. Let's go, dude. Isn't there still no custom material support? Somebody figured it out. Sometimes we have to use a setting in Unreal called virtual material or texture. Well, I deleted the materials anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'm crashing every time I try to launch with this. I don't even have assets left in here. The only assets I have are this. Static mesh. Virtual material or texture. Virtual... Enable virtual rendering settings. Enable virtual textures for post-processing materials. Loading, reloading. Maybe this helps. Because as soon as I can get these models like packed in appropriately, this will be so good. So good. Someone already made a scarab gun for real? That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Damn, wait, I should do that. Well, I guess it would be the Wraith gun, realistically. I can make a plasma rifle that's a Wraith gun. My jump has paused the stream. I thought you were sitting really, really still. Hunter projectile. Not as cool as a Wraith projectile. I wonder if changing the firing effect would actually affect the sounds and things. I don't understand yet fully what parts of Unreal are tied to what parts of the tags. Crab gun? Oh, I should do a crab gun. That's a good idea. Though I can't easily model swap with tags, unfortunately. Someone said about mods multiplayer working in this game. Would you make a multiplayer mod? Fuck yeah, that'd be sick. Still baking the mod. Letting it cook. Still cooking.
Puck hit. I have $2 to spare.
Thank you for the 2! Appreciate it, official opinion. Generous of you. Does this work? If I put it in the mods now, or does it still crash? It still crashes. Fuck! But it does launch without it, so it's trying to read the pack file, to be clear. Hey, okay, it does. It does try. That's good. Just something's wrong with my pack file, but the fact that it's trying, that means something. Meanwhile, Unreal Engine is just, it's going. It sure is going. Is your material? No, I have no materials on this. I deleted every material texture. What I would have liked to have done was to cook the project into individual UAsset files, and then... Actually, speaking of which, somebody... That's a 300 byte pack. That's what it should be. Let me cancel this really quickly. Let's do this instead. Let's do Windows Cook Project. No one's ever made a parody of those first-person bot games. They so awesome. How that would be awesome. And we're working on the Pelican animation still? No, I haven't done it in a little while. I'm sure it's possible to get the Pelican animations working a little bit nicer, but... Eh. I might go back to it, especially if this Unreal stuff doesn't end up working super easily. Ugh. I just ask Saraja how to get the import working. I don't know. Somebody would have to like write up a whole tutorial. It's not something that you can just be like, oh, well, you have to do this. It's like, okay, well, you have to set up this version of Unreal. Then you have to check these settings in your project preferences. This. Then you got to go through here, and then the way that you do it is you do this. This is like a whole thing. I've already done Unreal Engine 5 modding before, so I generally know the process, and I'm fairly certain I'm doing this right. The only thing that might just be wrong is my project settings. They've been teaching others in the Discord though. Oh, have they? Shoot, I missed it. I would love to see if they were going into it. I was gone for the last like 2 days, so I haven't seen anything. I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh, maybe I need to set up my pack chunks, actually. I don't think I did that. What would it be? Is a new, was it data? Editor utility. Fuck, I haven't done this in a minute. I've completely forgotten. Any luck with UE5? It shouldn't be too hard to do, but I honestly, it's going to be such a trial and error process to get it set up specifically for Camping Evolved. I think low-key I might just save this for off-stream and figure it out there. Doing it on-stream is going to be such a slog. Yeah, I'll do it off-stream. I'm not going to bother with the Unreal Engine stuff. I think it would be more interesting if we actually went into the files and were able to find some fun tag stuff to mess with today. Turbo, thank you for the 2! And then I'll save the modeling and once I figured it out.
Do you think the Halo 2 remake will be good? If it is, well, when it is, hope they do the elite animations in the cutscenes a little bit. Hope they make Arbiter with the booty hole a bonus skin with normal maps.
Yeah, I do think the Halo 2 remake will be good. My real complaint with this remake was literally, like you said, just they mocapped the Covenant characters for the cutscenes, and it looked fucking terrible. The humans looked fine, but mocapping onto the Covenant was a choice that they definitely made, and it looked awful. Human mocap does not look good on the Covenant. I don't know who greenlit that. They definitely should have had an animator go in and, like, touch that shit, because it looked bad. Like, bad. In, like, every scene that they were in. It was so bad. Wait for a third remake of CE in 10 years. Hooray! That's not gonna happen. I don't believe that'll happen. Well, it kind of went through every interesting and cool, Wait a minute. Do I need to have... Let me add the stanchion into the map real quick. I didn't add the stanchion to the weapon palette. No, it's already on the weapon palette, right? Oh, it is. So why can't I spawn with a stanchion? I gave myself a stanchion for every single one of these, and it didn't let me spawn with a stanchion. I remember this being a thing like ages ago, and I cannot for the life of me remember. Maybe it needs to be in the globals tag or something. Fuck, I totally forgot. There's like some place you have to put it in order to be able to start with it. I don't know where it is. I remember dealing with this with an assembly years ago. It's supposed to be starting with a stanchion. H2A was already super faithful to Halo 2 and it looks awesome. Don't need for a remake? Oh, we're getting a remake. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're getting one. I actually am looking forward to it. Halo 2 peak. I just want to mod a Scarab into this game because giant tags technically do work. MOTL, I think it might be. I was thinking it could be in there, but I can't imagine it would be needed for multiplayer, but I'll try it anyway. Oh, weapon remapping is interesting. We'll give that a try. Maybe it'll let me use it now. I'm getting rid of that fucking life pod, dude. Actually, wait. I'm gonna see if I can fix the life pod to not scream all the time. I don't know if nulling out an attachment, and it has no attachments. It's all done in Unreal. Oh. I love that. Okay, we'll simply delete it from Unreal. Or from the scenario. I don't know why I said that. Machines! Swap out the life pod for... I guess I'm kind of curious. We have large tram door. Where's the tram? Let's do this. Let's see what that looks like. Let's boot up the game. Hopefully by adding it to the multiplayer object list, the stanchion will boot up now, or that will work now. We shall see. They fixed Giants in the remake. Giants have never been broken in Reach. They have never been broken. It's early mover physics that are broken. Thank you for the 2 turbo.
The Halo 2 campaign devolved Arbiter Premium skins.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 Naked Arbiter with booty hole.
We had that in Halo 2.
Number 2 Halo 5 Guardians Arby.
No.
Number 3 Flarbiter. Number 4 Arbiter with huge mommy milkers that swing and jiggle in real time. Thanks to Unreal 5.
Those are all incredible ideas. I think that if there's any Halo Studios people who get to watch this, they're going to hear that and they're going to say, that's fire. We're putting Turbo Scrotum into the credits for these amazing ideas, and we're also sending him $1 million. Yo, that worked! Weird that it needed to be in there, but... Hell yeah, dude. I have 300 shots for my stanchion now. Sick, dude. What was the other thing I changed? I removed the life pod. I swapped it out for that thing. What is that? I missed the life pod squeaks? I sure don't. Cool. Stanchion buff when it needs effects, but I can't give it effects. Everyone seals a flag that force slows attack. Ah, I see. I need to move this thing down. Give it a better camera track. Thank you for the 2 turbo.
If I ever get into the credits of Halo, you bet your sweat bippy, they better put my name as Turbo Taint or I riot.
Valid. Turbo Taint is definitely the best name you picked. That is undeniable. Why the fuck do these projectiles freeze? I don't see this thing as being a stanchion. It's more like a railgun. I don't know. It's just a new design for the stanchion. Most people don't even know what the stanchion looks like because most people haven't like studied the Halo Wars 2 assets religiously. Where's the terrain? This is the terrain. I'm on the ship, dude. Freeze due to Unreal physics and the Reach physics desyncing. What? Are you serious? Oh man. Sucks. I wonder wonder if I can blow up the Pelican. I saw General Heed said that you can blow it up. Nah, whatever. It just works. I'm gonna go land on the ship. We spawned in the destroyer, we should fly around and walk around on it. Oh. Oh. Ooh, look how cool it is, though. This model's so sick. So detailed, too. My Pelican, what's it doing? It's rolling around. Spawn in a what squad? You mean a brute squad? Is that what you meant? A brute squad? You want me to spawn in a squad of brutes? I should spawn in a bunch of AI, actually. That would be kind of sick. Can the Pelican go into the hangar bay on the Halberd? Is there very... I don't know. I don't think it can. I would be extremely surprised if it could. I suspect that the hangar bay probably just is blocked off by physics. Where is it on the Halberd? I don't remember. On the bottom, right? Oh, right here. Oh, no, wait. It's blocked. Fuck, dude. Let me in, let me in. By Pelican, I sacrifice here. Unlucky. I lost my Pelican for this. I was hearing the engines. That was freaky. Please add Mechalegolo. They're called hunters, bro. They're called fucking hunters, okay? It's not hard. It's not complicated. They're just called hunters. Oh, I should make some drivable bipeds. That would be cool. Let's do that. Let's make a drivable biped. Hunters? Like the dudes in the woods? Yes, exactly like that, yes. What bipeds, Jay? We just have the marine bipeds as like dead bodies. Alright, understood. Let's add in some other bipeds instead. What do we have? Civilian, elites, engineers, keys, Marines again. Didn't we just see that? Oh no, it's female Marines. Monitor, Sentinels, Spartans, Elites. Why are engineers in the game? Probably wouldn't even render if I spawned them in. I'll add them though. That'd be cool if they like worked. What else would be cool? What about the flood tank? We want him in there. That'd be sick too. Breach leftover? Probably. Got Johnson, keys. Well, let's get the Marine keys. I don't think the Marine keys ever actually showed up in game. I thought he was only in a cutscene. Or no, maybe that was when... Yeah, I think that was actually when you rescue him. But yeah, I'll just throw a Sentinel Aggressor in there. Let's throw in a Spartan and see what kind of variants we can spawn in for the Spartan as well. Anything else? What hunter or something? Label infection forms? I don't know if the blood infection forms are bipeds. I think they're a special tag. Brute chieftain. Wait. That might be a leftover. I don't think there are any chieftains in this game, but I'll try spawning one and see what happens. You can just spawn in player entities? Yeah. Presumably with special variants too. Oh, why did I search brute? I meant to search biped. Infection forms are critter tags or something? Yeah, or creature tags. Flood carrier, flood combat, grunts, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think that's fine for now. I swear I saw armor lock. Yeah, there is old reach equipment in here, but when I tried to spawn them in before, they just didn't work, so, yeah, whatever. Okay, we need to find the player starting point, which is... Oh god, I have no idea. Oh, here. 1300, 515, 1370. So that's where I spawn right now. We're gonna go back to the bipeds, and we're gonna spawn them there. Duplicate. No rotations. We'll do 1300, 515, and 1370. And then I'm going to offset these by 2 units each. So 515 is going to go to 512 or 513. And we're going to choose this to have no name. And we'll change the type over here to be... What do we want to spawn in first? I guess we could try the engineer. That'd be interesting to see if it even spawns in. Why does it say trooper ragtag? It's weird. We'll save that. Duplicate that. We'll try a flood tank next. Offset him by 2. Duplicate him again. Swap him out to marine keys just to see what he looks like. I think I know what he looks like, but that's good. Then we'll duplicate that one. Swap it for sentinel aggressor at 507. We duplicate that one. Switch it to the Spartan, which hopefully I can set a variant for, but we'll get there. He goes to 505. Duplicate. Hunter. 503. Duplicate. Brute Chieftain, which probably won't work either, but he's at 501. Duplicate to 409, and that'll be the last one, I think. Yeah. So we'll try to have 2 Brute Chieftains, I guess. Okay, overwrite those. Let's go in game, see what happens. They're not drivable bipeds right now. Read chat. What? Can you see scale up scenery tags in the scenario? Potential for some terrain here. I'm gonna be probably, but I don't know if that'll visually work. There's really no scenery tags in the game. Everything that used to be scenery tags for the most part is now built into the... It does visually work? Oh shit. I should extinction it. No, I mean because of Unreal Engine specifically. Unreal Engine doesn't really give a shit about anything visually. And there really are like no scenery tags in the game. Almost everything is just baked into it. You try it? Okay, I'll try it. It could work. Okay, the bipeds did not spawn in. What did I fuck up? Oh, they're on Hydro. We gotta switch them all to space, I think. Okay, set you to space. What about here? Okay, that should be good now. Have a cosplays Austin Powers? No, what? That's so random. I'm not gonna cosplay Austin Powers. I still gotta do my Cortana. What the hell, man? Where are my bipeds? Where are my buddies? Did I give them the wrong position values? 1300, 513, 1370. No, these should all be correct. Bro. Oh, maybe because they have different node counts. That could be a problem. If I null out their node counts, they're just gonna blow everything up. They do have object IDs, but that doesn't generally change anything. Parent ID, permutation ID. Oh, right, it has a variant name right here. I'm just gonna set these all to default. And not set them to dead. Vitality of 1. Okay, hopefully this works now. Hunter, default variant, not dead. Brute Chieftain, default, not dead. And my last Brute Chieftain that I accidentally spawned again. Okay, let's see if it works. What's good? Just modding some Campaign Evolved, trying to spawn in some little biped characters and see what happens. Maybe it works this time. Sure doesn't. Bro. Whoa, this thing looks kind of sick. Big gravity waves coming off the bottom. Ah! Why? Just work. Uncheck the RJ as a bot box. I wish I'd thought of that. 1300, 515, 1370. 1300, flaw, 1370. Wait. Oh, that's not it. 1300, 513, 70. Anything else that would be good here? These are create at rest orientations. I don't think this is going to change anything. I've used these many times, but like, this is the only other thing that's different here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, but oh well. Oh well. What was the globals? Wait, there's a default .giant tag? Bruh, they actually have a giant tag in the game. Presumably no model, though. Yeah, probably not. Giant tags are scarabs, for the record. Let's see what we got in here. Anything interesting? The default camera tracks. Did you do the campaign? They go like, I'm crazy excited to play modded now. That is literally exactly what happened. Ooh, we got sprinting stuff. Okay. What is this? Grenade aiming? Meh. First person idle time. Yes, yes. Hologram. Yes, yes. What if I change this to like from 1.34 to 10 or 13.4? Just let's see what happens. Why not edit the default existing tag? Because it won't have a model regardless of what I do. The actual visual models from Unreal Engine, they only show up on specific tags. They don't actually show up on render model tags. So if you set something to have a different model, it doesn't show up as anything. Which sucks. Yep, they still didn't spawn in. Okay, the real question is, how fast do I sprint? Oh my god! I sprint so fast now. Here we go. Sprint speed. The fucking flat. I was the Flash. Thank you for the 2 turbo scrotum.
I bet if you rename something, the model will change. Just like in H2A.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know if it depends on tag type as well. Like if I wanted to make the tick a vehicle, it would need to be, it wouldn't work because it would probably need to be a device machine. It's so fast. You do the Warthog run just by running? I probably could now, yeah. Is the Spirit flyable? Oh yeah. The only thing that's not flyable is the tick and the giant ship. I really want to get the giant ship flyable, but I'm going to save that for after stream when I figure out model importing in Unreal. I felt like I've almost got model importing working, but I was wrong. Thank you for the 2 turbo.
Can you try it just to see? Easy feels strong, man feels amazing, man.
I mean, I can't actually. I can't rename tags currently. We don't have the technology right now. Though new tags are able to be added, so as soon as the bug with it gets fixed, I should be able to try it. I was planning on using that to make a crate tag for the tick and just see if that loaded. I'm a little curious though. I want to do a little research on this real fast. There is static meshes and stuff for these tags. There's textures, there's materials, there's comment. I'm really curious to see. We have this Blam mesh synchronization right here. Let me save the properties of that. This, I believe, this static or this mesh synchronization is actually what's going to make this work. Game tags, object fields, covenant, space banshee dash model. Oh, I think it just needs this. I think we can add new models in. It just needs this. This is a mesh synchronization thing in Unreal Engine. Wait. Wait. I might be able to... We can definitely get custom models with this. This is really easy. I just need to know what this is like in Unreal Engine. Is it though? I mean, literally look at it. It's a U asset called what is DA? Hold on, let me look this up. What is the DA prefix in Unreal Engine 5? Data asset. Okay, so it's a regular data asset container. It's a pure data container, and it just stores this info. And it says the type that it is a Blam mesh synchronization asset. There's a name for the asset. It has flags. There's a class, and the package is that, I guess. But basically what it does is it takes the actual tag. It has an object name, Blam model tag data asset, space banshee model. And then what it does is has the actual model assigned to it. So this seems to be what assigns them. Data assets are easy to edit? Yeah. So this should be able to assign a specific Unreal Engine render mesh to some kind of tag, it seems. I couldn't say for sure how it does it. I haven't messed too much with Unreal and data assets yet. I know vaguely how they work. If somebody could theoretically recreate this mesh synchronization thing with its flags and classes and whatever else, you should be able to assign, as long as it runs anyway, you can get the data asset to run, then you could just assign any mesh to any tag, I think. I could be wrong, but it seems like that's what this does. Even the name is pretty straightforward. It's literally called a mesh synchronization asset. Synchronize an Unreal Mesh with Blam. There's also a similar file for regions. Oh, is there? Mesh. Image. What do we have here? These are all static meshes. What is this? Blueprint? Blueprint generated class. Garbage collector. Yeah, it's literally just a data asset, I think, that does it. So DA Banshee regions. It's an NM blueprint for it. This is the nanite meshes. A random blueprint for that for some reason. Well, I don't know where it is, but yeah, that's cool as fuck. What is this? Agricultural support ship? Oh, it's got the whole mesh for it. That's pretty sick. Well, then theoretically, somebody smarter than me can recreate the Blam mesh synchronization data asset, and they could probably get that hooked up and running somehow. That would be cool. I don't know if that's possible to just like run it, but if you could figure out how to make it run in the engine, you could probably synchronize your custom tags to new Unreal Engine assets. Covenant Banshee common. Oh, is it? Am I just blind? Covenant Banshee common. Oh, yeah. So there's the mesh synchronization that gives the Banshee its model. And then, what is regions? Literally just looks like something straight out of Blam. Oh, I see. This would synchronize the regions as well. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's got regions, it's got permutations. Yeah, I mean, somebody would have to reverse engineer exactly how this hooks up, but, like, it seems pretty straightforward to make sure that your regions are correct. Cool. Yeah, if somebody wants to do custom models, once custom tags are in, theoretically, you could just shove a mesh synchronization on it. A little data asset, mesh synchronization, throw it in there. Should run, I think. I don't know. Maybe it just auto runs if it's in a folder. Hopefully the engine is set up that way. Just named a vehicle bench or whatever, how to use it. I mean, that would basically just be model replacement, so. Speaking of which, actually. No, I don't know. But I'm tired, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little brain fried today. So I'm going to hop off for now. I'm going to try model replacement off stream so that way I can just sit down, focus, and spam through it and see what happens. But yeah, for now, I'm going to hop off. I'll be in Discord posting if I get it working myself. I'll probably bug some people in the Halo Mods Discord to see if they have any ideas on how this works. But tomorrow, we're going to be doing some model replacements, so long as that's all working pretty good. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I should be streaming tomorrow. I should just run as the tags build after all. I hope so. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoy this little stream here. Hopefully do a longer one tomorrow. But I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys. I'll see you then. Bye-bye!